Well, you seemed to enjoy it so much last time, and it's such a beautiful day, I thought we'd do it again. Let's go on a road trip. Bowls buddies, good morning. You enjoyed it so much last week, I thought we'd come back to the Griffin. And what a beautiful day it is here. Decided to come back because although I spoke quite a bit about it, I think there's even more that we can go into. And there's definitely some good bowls on today. At the minute we've got Sir Robert Hitchin on the green, Dave Scott, Dale Kenyon, Paul Bowles, Terry Brook, Kieran of Prey. Some tremendous games on. But before we get into it all, thanks so much for tuning in. It's always good to talk to you on a Monday morning. If you enjoy the video, click the like button. And if you're not already a Bowls Buddy and a member of this wonderful community, please hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell for details.
Yeah, I thought it was a ball from hand.
So, beautiful delivery from Mr. Scott. Dave Scott been around seemingly forever. Of course he sent the jack off because that's what he does. Why would he keep it on first time? There's no point having two throws of the jack and not send it off first ball.
Yeah, we were done for free yesterday, Scott.
Hey?
We were done for free yesterday.
What's that got to be?
Well, we won't be done for free today.
Right.
Well, we won't.
Hey, I'm all booked. Are you all booked?
Well, right.
Keep zipping it then. Okay, yeah. Let's see who comes off first, me or you, Brookie.
No, you're not guaranteed.
Why is he licking you?
Yes, I'm really enjoying it.
You'll be alright, you'll be cooking sausage in a minute.
So one of the things I keep wanting to do at the Griffin is make improvements, and thanks to the coronavirus situation, the COVID situation, they got a grant, and with that they are building a new little clubhouse, and here we can see the footings for it. Going to be get some concrete foundations down and a nice little clubhouse for the winter months, which is smashing and super. So if you remember last week, I was telling you that they decided to run 16s on Saturday and Sunday as there was a demand for bowling. And if you remember last Saturday I played in the 16 and lost with Jack Dyson, who went on to win the event. Funnily enough, the following day Jack won again, and he was on for a hat-trick yesterday. But he came a cropper against the legend that is Paul Ingleby, or Ding as some of you know him, or even Gleby. He beat Jack in the semi-final and then managed to get past Ray Whitwam in the final. So Paul Ingleby, good player, showing some of his talent on here. Very difficult player to beat on here, really. He knows the green inside out and he's played here for a lot of years. And he was the victor yesterday, so let's see who wins today. There should be a new name on the trophy because Jack isn't in it and Paul Ingleby isn't in it, so it will be interesting to see.
Yeah, we've got 3 cards.
So there we go, the field for today. Dave Scott and Bobby Gartside have already won their games, and the rest of the games are either on the green or due to go on. And there's some very interesting prices on there, very big prices. 7-4 Nicky White looks a massive price, but we will see. So, something you don't see every day, a straw being cut. So, before I show you this next clip, I'll just fill you in a bit of the background. So, Bob Hitchin playing Paul Bowles, and there's a measure going on. And they've been measured and they can't split them, so Bob Hitchin's called for a straw. That lad going back on a scooter. So you then have 5 minutes to cut a straw, or a standard. And because Bob sent the jack, he has to cut the straw, and then so he has 5 minutes to do it. And then once he's managed to make a straw, rolls his ball away, and his opponent then has 2 minutes to try and make that straw stand. Now, unfortunately, I missed the first part of Bob actually cutting the straw, but what you'll see is Paul trying to make it fit.
You're not going to get it to stand this.
No, that's well in.
What, you can't stand it?
No, at least 2
You've got
minutes.
2 minutes to have a go.
2 minutes.
Unless I can stretch it. So that's not going to go. No. It's about 2 millimetres difference. Just stamp on it.
One of the things about the Griffin is its history, and you can see in the canteen all around there are photos relating to the history of the Giffer. Clifford B. Armitage was the founder back in 1968, and we've got other pictures on the walls, various winners from back in the day, champion of champions. Bob Hitchin playing in the snow. A little bit about some of the alterations that they've made to the green over the years, including drainage. And these are some really old photos back in the late 70s. Ken Strutt playing in the snow. It's always a good one. Look at the snow built up behind there. And then if we walk over here, we've got Griffin Rose Bowl winners through the ages. Some famous winners, famous names. Ashley Dakin with hair. Oh, who's that handsome chap? Chris Mordew there. And then we go up here, more interesting names and faces. You'll see them nearer come to the modern day, the more Jack Dyson appears on all these things. But it's really good. I think the history of bowls is something that we don't sort of look after enough. I'm a big historian when it comes to bowls, and I love to keep bits and pieces for future reference and for the next generations who might play the game.
We're a mile off. I'm going out there, it's warm under here.
It's going to be warm when it's full.
Winter ball is its finest.
I think we should just run it all year round. The bollocks do all this crown green crap.
It's going.
The Blazer Brigade. That ain't been recorded, is it?
Hold on.
Worst game in history of bowls.
That must be a wrong peg.
Ah, Brookfast.
Won all this stuff.
Brookfast, 79 million hours practice goes wrong.
Goes wrong peg.
No, only one. One to me and one to Dennis.
If you'd have had an hour's extra practice, this would be the lean.
Gone wrong peg. And it's hand. Finger. Yeah. Have I done it again?
Oh, you look right here, Brookie. Pick and stop. Better run that clock, right?
It's amazing what Brookie can do when he goes the right bias.
Well, then.
About an hour.
Did you get any of my touches?
Are you marking the card now?
Yeah.
One down.
Eh? No? Yeah. Well, them touches I had are not one not film. Only kidding.
I saved it.
Nice to leg in. No. Looks
Yeah,
like it.
it that.
Yeah. Look at that. Good measure that. One, Nicky. Scotty's got it now, Brookie. One, Scotty.
Oh, balls, buddies, this is a bit of a turn up for the Bucks. They've got me marking a bloody card. What's that about? I haven't marked a card in about 10 years. I think I know how to do it, but I'm not 100% sure.
There. You want to get on the journey?
One down.
Quiet then, Bob.
Okay, balls, buddies. So there you go, the semi-finals. Dave Scott, the nonagenarian, taking on Terry Brookfat Brook, the secretary of the Griffin, and Ashley Shirley Dakin taking on Ray Whitwam. I can't tell you his nickname, unfortunately. Obviously, Dunk's not giving a price for the top two, but I guess Shirley's the favourite. 4-7, 6-4 to win it outright. Oh, we're going to see an artist at work now. Left-hander, but plays balls right-handed. Wow, that's a big price. 7-4 on the heat.
Alright. Did you speak to about it?
7-4, sixes. So there you go. Shirley is the favourite at this.
No answer.
And it shouts, we'll have to screw it, Tom. So he shouts over the big, says, "You're all right, Ray, we're not playing, game's off." Anyway, when I come out, I've got a few beers there. I said, "Sorry," I said, "You'll make a fantastic county green referee." I said, "Sticking your nose in when it's not wanted." I said, "By the way," I said, "are you going to report this lot? There were 8 on green, there's only supposed to be 6. So you've just spoilt 20 blokes having a great afternoon, camaraderie, all friends."
It was a smile.
Oh no, I were on it.
So, how lucky was
Well,
that?
I don't know his last name. Ray.
We're hoping to prop on that.
coppers came up, but I'm exempt, you see, because of the greenkeepers exempt.
Yeah.
With 20 greenkeepers. Oh, have you got a search warrant? It's private club. It should be pointed out, yeah. Not at all, the club, private members only. You have to knock on the door and ask them. Oh, you got a search warrant. Come on, Brookie.
Right, Bowls buddies. I've not done as much as I'd hoped to have done, to be honest. I've got nattering, seen a few mates and got nattering. Unfortunately, things are running a bit longer than I would have liked, and I need to go home because this is my mummy's birthday today, and I have arranged to see her this afternoon. So I'm going to have to leave now. The semi-finals are still on. They're both close. Dave Scott's level with Terry Brook and Ashley Dakins 15-12 up with Ray Whitwam. Bowls buddies, sorry I couldn't stop to the very end today. One of those things, your mum's birthday comes round only once a year, don't forget. So I've had the results through, and Ashley Dakin beat Ray Whitwam. Not sure the score, I'd have to double check it. And Dave Scott beat Terry Brook. So Dave Scott, the nonagenarian, was in the final against massive favourite Ashley Dakin, and unfortunately ran out of steam, and Ashley Dakin won in the final 21-9 to collect the 4th Summer 16 title at the Griffin. So I hope you've enjoyed today. Wasn't too serious, didn't try to make it a serious video like the other day, but I just felt there was a little bit more that needed covering. So I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please hit that like button. It does make a massive difference to the channel. So guys, thanks for joining me. I'll see you Wednesday with the Wednesday weigh-in, and hopefully on Friday I'll have a little bit more of outdoor material for you if I can get onto a bowling green at some point this week. And I need a little bit of apparatus that I might have to build, but build it I shall. So guys, I'll leave it there. Remember, if you go on the green, stay safe, and I'll see you on the other side.